It is a straight line method. What's your formula? Cost minus scrap divided by life. If the problem says no taxation, then only don't take this now. We can assume as 50% or even 35% we can assume. Hello my dear student, I am Dr. B.S. Subramania, called by name Dr. BSS, Professor in Commerce and Management with Vyashram First Aid College, a temple of excellence, Mysuru. I am going to hand Financial Management to 6th semester Unitary Session 4 of BCom in favor of working capital financing. Means we are going to do one more problem on leasing. We already solved about the 3 problems. This is a 4th problem we are going to solve now. I will read out the problem. This is taken from the question paper. I will read out the problem slowly. I will solve. Hydrolines Limited is the business of manufacturing steel utensils. The firm is planning to add a new product line. The firm either can buy the required machinery or get it on lease. So they want to ask whether to go for buying, whether to go for lease, which is the better, which is the less. They want to know that. But shall I go for buying? Shall I go for lease? They are asking. The machine can be purchased for rupees 3,45,000. It is expected to have useful life of 5 years. With a scrap value, salvage value is 45,000. The purchase can be financed by 14% loan, repayable in 5 equal installments. They took the loan from the bank, 5 installments, inclusive of interest, becoming due at the end of each year. Alternatively, the machine can be taken on year being lease rental 1,20,000 for 5 years, which is the better. They are asking whether go on the lease, whether to buy, which is the better. So steps to follow is, first you have to calculate the depreciation. First step, depreciation. First step is the depreciation. So here the cost is given, salvage is given. So what's the formula? Cost minus salvage value divided by life. What's your cost of the machinery? 3,45,000 minus 45,000. Life is how many years? 5 years. Life is 5 years you got. Deduct 3,45,000 minus 45,000 divided by 5, 60,000 depreciation per annum. This way. It is a straight line method. What's your formula? Cost minus scrap divided by life. So we have got. Then installment. Each installment you have to calculate. Each installment you have to calculate. No. What's the 14%? What's the formula? 1 divided by 1 plus r to the power of n. This is first year. 1 divided by 1.14 to the power of first year. 1 divided by 1.14, 0.877. First year. Then how many years? Second year. Put the equals, that's all. Just put the equals. 0.769. Third year. Put the equals. 0.6749. 0.675. Fourth year. 0.592. Fifth year. 0.519. Add the figure. 0.877 0.877 plus 0.769 plus 0.675 plus 0.592 plus 0.519. 3.432. This way you have to add all these things. Then what's your cost you have got? 3 lakh. What's your cost price? 3,45,000 divided by PV factor 3.432. 3.432. 3,45,000. 3,45,000 divided by 3.432. 3,45,000 divided by 3.432. 100,525. Every year he has to pay how much? 1,05,25 he has to pay. So while going for buying, this is for installment. Every installment he has to pay how much? 100,525. While calculating the borrowing option, or buying option, so 14% minus 50% tax, you have to take only 7%. That's right. 14% minus 50% tax means 7% you have to take while you are doing the buying option or multiplication. So 7% means, so you can go with 7%. So 1 plus R over 100 to the power of n. This is the formula. 1 divided by 1 plus R to the power of n. So how many years you have to do? 7% you have to do. 1 divided by 1.07 is equal to 0.935. This is for first year. Second year, you put the equals 0.873, 0.873. Then for the third year, 0.816. Fourth year, 0.763. Fifth year, 0.713. Slowly we have to do this. Now, what's the first step? Depreciation, each installment, 14%. While you are doing a buying option, or the 50% tax balance become the 7%. Now, so we go with the loan installment. Now, slowly we have go. First year. What's your total amount we have taken the loan now? What's your installment money? 1,05,25. This you have to pay. So interest now. You have to calculate the interest on 3,45,000 into 14 divided by 100. So it comes to 48,300. So out of 1,05,25, which includes the interest, how much interest goes? 48,300. Remaining is the balance, is the principal money. 100,525 minus 48,300. So 52,225. This is your principal money, 52,225. So for 1,05,525, 1,00,525, how much he pays? Only principal money minus 52,225. Your loan balance is actually for this is your 525 principal is going to pay. What is the total balance? 3,45,000. You are paying the principal money minus 52,225. So 2,92,775. 2,92,775. Second year, 2,92,775. Loan installment, interest on this, 2,92,775 into 14 divided by 100. So 40,989. 40,989. So from this deduct 100,525 minus 40,989, 59,536. Your loan amount 2,92,775 minus 59,536. So balance still you have to pay 2,33,239. 2,33,239. Third year, 2,33,239. Your installment 100,525. Find out the interest on this. 2,33,239 into 14 divided by 100. 32,653. 32,653 interest. So 1,00,525 minus 32,653. 67,872. 67,872. Deduct your loan amount 2,33,239 minus 67,872. So 1,65,367. 1,65,367. Fourth year, 1,65,367. Installment 100. Interest on this 1,65,367 into 14 divided by 100. So 23,151. 23,151. Deduct from your loan amount 100,525. Interest goes 23,151. 77,374 principal money. Loan we have to pay 1,65,367 minus 77,374, 87,993. Last year, 87,993. What's your installment money? 1,05,525. He has to clear the principal money. 87,993 he will clear. So principal money, loan he has to pay 87, installment is whatever the difference come, that is the interest. 100,525 minus 87,993, 12,532. 12,532. Last year he has to clear off. This should be clear off now. 87,993 is going to pay. So here, what's actual loan amount? 87,993, but installment is 1 lakh. How much your interest is? 12,532 includes. So this is very important. So here interest is 38,300 is there now. So your tax is assume tax rate at 50%. Assume tax rate at 50%. We are assumption. So when they are not given, we can assume the tax rate is at 50% is there. No taxation. If the problem says no taxation, then only don't take this now. We can assume as 50% or even 35% we can assume. Then we'll go to last one. Year loan, here no. Loan installment first year. How much you have to pay? 1,05,25. Your interest is 50% interest of interest division, totally cash out factor. You have to get 50% of the interest, 50% of the division total. Out of this, deduct cash out, then PV factor. So, what's your first year interest now? See that 48,300, 48,300 divided by 2, 24,150. 24,150 saved. What's your depreciation? Your depreciation is 60,000. On that, 50% means 30,000. This remain constant. So totally we have saved 54,150. So what's your cash out? 1,05,25. How much you saved? 54,150 have saved. So this is 100,525 minus 54,150. So this is 46,375 cash out into your PV factor you calculated 7%. Here 0.935, 0.935, 46,375, 0.935 into 0.935. So 43,361. 43,361. This is the first cash out. Second year, once again, the loan install 525. So second year interest, see that? Second year interest, 40,989. 40,989. 20,494. 20,000 second year, 20,494. 20,495 or 4. 30,000 depreciation. 70, that is 50,495. Deduct 1,05,25 minus 50,495. So 50,030 into discount factor 0.873 into 0.873. So 43,676. Third year 100525. So interest for third year 32,653. 32,653. So 16,326. 16,327. This is 30. So this is 46,327. Deduct 46,327. Deduct 100,525 minus 46,327. 54,198 into your discount factor 0.816, multiply into 0.816. So 44,225. 44,226. Point. Fourth year 100525. Interest of fourth year. So 3 years over. Fourth year 23,151. 23,151. 50%. 11,575. 11,575. 11,576. 30,000. 41,576. 41,576. 100,525 minus 41,576. 58,949. In 58,949 into 0.763. Discount factor into 0.763. So 44,978. Last year 100,525. Last year 100,525. This is interest on the fifth year. Fifth year interest is 12,532 divided by 2. 6266. 6266. 6266. 30,000. 36,266. Deduct 36,000. 36,266. So 100,525 minus 36,266. 64,259 into your discount factor 0.713. 64,259 into 0.713. 45,816 or 817 outflows. So if you add these figure, 43,361 plus 43,676 plus 44,226 plus 44,978 plus 45,817, 2,22,058, 2,22,000, 2,22,058. Next para. Total present value is equal to 2,22,58, 2,22,058 minus salvage value How much left over? Your salvage value is 45,000. So last year your discount factor is 0.713. It is you got a gain. Salvage value means so much gain. 45,000 into 0.713, 32,085. 32,085. Deduct, you have saved so much. 2,22,058 minus 32,085. So 1,89,973 cash outflows. Under buying option, cash outflows. Now, last one, cash outflows. Now, come back to the under. You can go with the lease option. Then we have got an outflow, cash outflow, under lease option. How much rent you have? Cash outflow under lease option. So here rental value, tax at 50%, net value, PV factor, present value. So here 1 to 5 years, how much rent you are paying? How much rent you are paying? 1,20,000. 1,20,000 you are paying. For 5 years, if you add all these 5 years, so this should be added now. 4.1. Total present value is 4.1. Here, tax at 50%, 60,000 will go. Net outflow is 60,000. This is 4.1. 4.1 multiply 4.1. 4.1 into 60,000. 2,46,000. This is as per lease option. Your cash outflow here, buying option is 193. Your lease option is 2,46,600. So buying option 1,89,973. Lease option 2,46,600. 46,000. So buying option is less than lease option. Buying of election, but lease option, therefore buying option is recommended. This is the way you have to write. So your cash outflow under buying option 1,89,973, under lease option 2,46,000. Better to accept the buying option, which is the less. This is the way you have to do it. You must be very careful here. No, here carefully you have to done. So 1 lakh, how I have done? 1,05,000, 50% as a tax exemption, 50% of 60,000 is 30,000. The balance is totally 54, 150 you have saved. Out of 1 lakh, you have saved so much money. Then you have to pay 46 into 335, add outflow. But there is a salvage value at the end of the 5th year. The value, why you have taken 0.3, that day in the 5th year, at the end of the 5th year, the value for 1 rupee is 71 paisa. We have received how much money? 32,085. How much outflows? 1,89,073. As per the rental value, 1,20,000, 50% tax is 60,000, outflow is 60. If we add the PV factor is 4.1, it becomes 2,46,000. So buying option is less than lease option. Better go with the buying option. Hope you have solved about the 4 problems, all different problems you have solved. Hope you understand this. This is taken from the question paper. This question paper goes to September 2020. This is September 2020 paper. Solved. Hope you understand that. So hope you understand particular point. I've gone through very slowly here. What's the steps to be followed? First, you have to calculate the depreciation. Then we have to calculate the installment. Then you have to go with the what's called the cash outflows multiplied by discount factor. Then you have to go with the lease option. Then tax, we got an exemption in tax from on the interest on the depreciation. From the installment, deduct multiplied by the discount factor. Cash outflow come. If there is salvage value is there, that should be deducted. We have saved so much money. The outflow will come. So either you go with the buying option or the lease option. Whichever is less, that should be recommended. Hope you understand this. As solved it about 4 problems. All the problems are easy. We'll meet in the next session with another good problem. Till then, goodbye. Meet in the next class.